A Tennessee Air National Guardsman has been arrested and charged after allegedly trying to get a job as a hitman. And the website he tried using, rent-a-hitman.com. The site boasts glowing testimonials, plus a quick and easy hitman job application page to join one of the, quote, world's best problem resolution organizations. But the site is all a parody, apparently lost on 21-year-old Josiah Ernesto Garcia. According to the criminal complaint, in early February, Garcia submitted a resume and identification documents saying he was, quote, an expert marksman and earned the nickname Reaper. Just days later, the complaint says Garcia sent another email to the rent-a-hitman.com site, writing, quote, I'm looking for a job that pays well related to my military experience, shooting and killing the marked target, so I can support my kid on the way, adding, put me in, coach.
I'm not sure how much more ironic this could possibly get. But apparently, Josiah Garcia fell for rent-a-hitman.com. And no, I did not miss the most ironic part about this whole thing was, I'm looking for a job. I'm good at killing people so I can bring my new child into the world. No, it doesn't have to make any sense, especially since this is one of the images on the site that talks about how they can be protected because of HIPAA. You know what HIPAA stands? You know what HIPAA stands for? Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. Just toss that year in there, just in case folks want to know. They can look these things up and see if hitmen are protected under the law. But these testimonials on the site, if the HIPAA didn't get you, maybe the testimonials would have convinced you of this fakeness of this site. Laura S. Arizona says, I caught my husband cheating with the babysitter. How basic of a story is that? And our relationship was terminated after a free public relations consultation. I'm single again and looking to mingle. Now look at the name. Thanks, Guido, and Rent-a-Hitman. Come on, bro. Come on. So after seeing all that stuff, Garcia he was persistent, by the way. He's one of these guys who'd be like, you know what? Don't take a no for an answer. Go get that job. So he's persistent and kept asking, kept submitting information about what it is, his credentials for this job. But the FBI then sent an undercover agent once this fake site notified them, and he got more information. Let's watch.
Court documents go on to say when he was asked if he was comfortable with taking fingers or ears as trophies or performing torture at a client's request, his response was, if it's possible and in my means to do so, I'm more than capable. The complaint alleges the undercover agent gave Garcia multiple chances to walk away. The complaint also alleges Garcia agreed to assassinate a mark for $5,000, receiving half of the money and asking if he needed to take a photo of the dead body as proof that the job was complete. At that point, FBI agents arrested Garcia. He's now charged with the use of interstate commerce facilities in the commission of a murder for hire.
Don't forget, this guy's former military, and he talked about his military training that could lead him to then being a hitman-style killer. And if you ask yourself the same question that I asked, wait, what is this site, though? Who are these people running it? And why aren't they arrested? The site was originally created in 2005 to advertise for a cybersecurity company that never took off, but it received a lot of inquiries over the years about murder for hire services. Eventually, the site administrator turned it into a parody site with fake testimonials and an intake form to request services and an application form to become a hired killer. Still, I'm not sure if he'd get any trouble for that. But lastly, Garcia told the agents, the FBI agents that busted him, that he didn't intend to go through with the contract killing, and he said he just received a job offer at some Nashville medical center, and he was going to take that job instead. One more time. This guy says, I'm a proficient killer. They called me Reaper. I learned how to kill people cleanly and easily. I'll take ears, arms, and fingers and whatever other trophies you would like to prove the killing. But I'm going to take a job at a medical center instead, where I'm going to help save people's lives. Come on, bro. Come on.
There is so much to focus on in this story. It's difficult to know where to start.
My bad.
And I would like to start with the intelligence of thinking that you can just go on Google and find rent-a-hitman.com and that's available at a real site that you can use, and definitely not something you get off the dark web. So kudos to him for thinking you could he just tried. He definitely went to his web browser and typed in rent-a-hitman.com. And when it came up, he was like, oh, great, the first try. So kudos to him for that. Yeah, taking a job at a medical center after you've described yourself as a reaper who is very good at killing people, which you learned in the military, I definitely want you assisting me in a medical facility, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they hired him as a hitman, whatever they need, possibly. I guess he wanted a more exciting job than that, but got a little scared and decided he wanted to take a nice, comfy job instead. And I don't know how much, hitmen charge for murder, but 5,000 seems a little small, seems like a little on the small side. Man, he just wanted to kill. He didn't care how, he wasn't going to negotiate the price. He was just excited to have this, new job for himself.
Was he desensitized? I'm going to ask the question. In the military, desensitized to killing because his nickname is the Reaper now. And I'm going to dig a little deeper with this whole pregnancy thing. I already talked about the irony of him killing, but then he wants to bring in a new life. Who is his wife or girlfriend or whoever that's carrying his child? She's probably going to look up and say, wait a second, who am I with? Like, there's so many things you have to wonder who it is that you've actually gotten involved with. And if he's now trying to make some hitman money to support your family, it's a little too worrisome to know about. But I'm at least glad he came off the streets. I feel like there's one of those, like, to catch a predator type of situations. Maybe they'll do with hitmen as well. It's sad.